Welcome to District Dialogues. I am Fulton County District 5 Commissioner Marvin Arrington Jr. District 5 encompasses parts of unincorporated Fulton County, Southwest Atlanta, East Point, East Atlanta, and small parts of Union City and College Park. Here on District Dialogues, we share snapshots of what is happening in District 5. So let's get straight to it. This month, we've kicked off another concert series at the Wolf Creek Amphitheater. We will host our second quarterly HOA boot camp at the South Fulton Annex. And we are excited to share our first annual Family Fun Day at the Oak Hill Center on Metropolitan. This amazing day will include health screenings, our first annual 25 and older kickball tournament, a basketball clinic hosted by NBA stars Tyrone Hill and Dennis Scott, a boxing clinic by a heavyweight champion, and we will also have music by DJ Tron, face painting, the Zoo Mobile, City of Atlanta fire truck, Martyrs Community Bus, a performance by poet Hank Stewart, food donated by Chick-fil-A, bounce houses from the Metro Fund Center, vendors, and much more. For more information on any of these events, visit our website at fultoncommission5.com. That's fultoncommission5.com. It's time now for our Excellence in Education segment, where we spotlight individuals, schools, and organizations that are making strides in the world of academia. Today, please meet Mrs. Jaquetta Watkins, the Executive Director of Study Hall. Welcome to the show, Mrs. Watkins.
Thank you for having me, sir.
So tell us about Study Hall. What is Study Hall?
The Study Hall is an academic after-school and summer enrichment program that provides services to 90 children that come from the surrounding Atlanta public schools. We provide transportation from those schools to our location, where our children receive academic support, tutorial lessons, enrichment activities, field trips, a hot dinner meal, and then transportation home in the evenings.
Wow, that's awesome. Where is Study Hall located?
The Study Hall is located at 1010 Crew Street, which is just south of Turner Field in the Peoplestown community.
And how can students participate? How long have you been producing this program, and how do students learn about participating in Study Hall?
This year, we're celebrating our 25th anniversary. Children can get involved by two ways. The first way would be to enroll in our academic after-school program, where we provide those services as mentioned previously. In addition to that, we have a 7-week summer camp that operates from June 8th through July 25th. This year, our theme is Full Steam Ahead, where we're focusing on science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. And that program operates for the entire summer.
Awesome. And are there any other final thoughts that you would like to share with us about Study Hall and the great things that it's doing in the community?
Absolutely. We're glad to be in the community and to have served our community for 25 years. We would encourage families and to bring their children. Also, there are volunteer opportunities that where not only families, but the children can get involved as well.
And is there a website or where we can go and get more information?
Our website is www.thestudyhall.org.
Be sure to check out Study Hall, great opportunity for children and youth for the summer. Thank you for being with us today, Ms. Watkins. When we come back, our community kudos. Stay with us. Welcome back to District Dialogues. In our community kudos, we give recognition to organizations who are striving to empower our community. As you know, there are many worthy causes to support in District 5 in Fulton County. And our guest today will discuss one of these very important causes. Please welcome Athon Barron from Your Health America and Shelbia King from the nation's first female African-American sorority. Mr. Barron, tell us about Your Health America and upcoming events to support the organization.
Well, Your Health America is proud to be a leader in our community. And we got the South Fulton Road races coming up on May 16th. It's about our health. It's about obesity. It's about our children. It's about the community coming together to promote health and wellness for our young kids.
And Ms. King, I understand your organization is partnering with Mr. Barron on this event.
Yes, Commissioner. Top Son Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated will send volunteers under our health target to serve as registration, walkers, runners, and cheerleaders along the race.
And why are you guys helping? What's important? Why is it important for your organization to help?
Well, we have an international mandate to work on family strengthening, where we want to provide opportunities for families to come together to learn about health topics and also to exercise. And as he said, to help combat childhood obesity and just to bring the family together in a community service day.
So how do viewers find out more information about the race?
You can go to yourhealthamerica.org. You can register online at active.com. You can give me a call at 678-817-1615. I want to say, Commissioner, that I've been a runner for 38 years in South Fulton. I'm a member of the South Fulton Running Partners, and we've been around for 38 years. And I'm calling out to all the runners, all the walkers, all people that is even concerned about our kids to come out and join us in this effort to fight childhood obesity in our community.
And it's a great opportunity for our community to stay healthy and fit. Mr. Barron, I understand you're also partnering with Genesis Sports Medicine and Rehab. Let's hear from Dr. Kurt McDonald about that.
First of all, Genesis Sports Medicine has been a part of the community for over 8 years. We have 2 locations. One's on Camp Creek Marketplace, and the other one's over on Cascade. We've seen so many of the runners over the years, and it's so much fun this time to be a sponsor on the preventative side versus on the injury side. It's so important to address the physical aspects prior to the race or prior to anything as far as prevention. The reason why is there's so many things that we do as runners and as people who work out as far as that healthy lifestyle. We have tendonitis, we have all these injuries as far as overuse injuries, and it's a wonderful aspect to be able to treat the person prior to injury versus waiting until after. Prior to race day, hopefully you've done some training. Training is probably the best thing we can do, being consistent. And that's the biggest aspect of Health America. What we're promoting is a healthy lifestyle. So it's consistency. What we're looking for is someone to train and do that on a daily basis instead of waiting until a few days before the race. And what we want to do is help people set up running plans, training plans, or anything like that.
Any final thoughts that you want to share, Mrs. King or Mr. Barron?
Well, I'd like to thank you for the opportunity to allow us to partner with you as well on the 16th. We have an international initiative called AKA 1908 Playgrounds. Understanding you, as Commissioner of District 5, will be doing some revitalization at Welcome All Park. And so it'll be a 2-fold day for Alpha Kappa Alpha members. We'll be there for the South Fulton Roadway. Mr. Barron will also be supporting you in beautifying Welcome All Park.
And my family and I have partaken in the Welcome All South Fulton Road Race with the South Fulton Running Partners for the last 4 or 5 years, and we look forward to doing so again this year. Thank you all for coming out, and we'll be right back. In our D5 economy segment, we like to introduce experts who can share information about economic development and sustainability. Of course, the key to economic development is attracting businesses, which is exactly what we want to do in District 5 and in Fulton County. Our guest, Ken Dobson, is the Administrator of Economic Development for Fulton County. Thanks, Mr. Dobson, for joining us.
Thank you, Commissioner, for having me.
If you will, please share with our viewers the role of your department, of the Economic Development Department in Fulton County.
The role of the Economic Development Department is to generate revenue and jobs that will help increase the tax base for the county. We generate revenue so that the revenue can go to the commissioners. They can allocate that as a part of the budget process, and those revenues then can be distributed to police and fire and libraries and all of the other services that the county delivers. In the absence of businesses coming in, generating that revenue, that tax burden would otherwise fall on residents of District 5 and other areas. So to keep that burden off, we work extra hard to generate businesses to come in and pay those taxes to generate that revenue.
And how do we attract those businesses? How do you find those businesses, and how do we attract them to Fulton County?
Well, our website is a great way of attracting people to the county. They want to know what's going on in the county. We have a very extensive website. It focuses not only on large business attraction, like the Porsches of the world and the Mercedes of the world and many of the other larger businesses, but for small businesses as well, for the micro enterprises, for the businesses that are home-based and many times working out of basements and out of garages, many times working off of the internet. It is through our website that we get an awful lot of those. We also market and advertise an awful lot through various trade journals. There's the word of mouth. The work that we do filters out not only throughout the county, but throughout the state and throughout the nation. So there are many different ways that it comes to us, but it works very well for us. We also have very strong connections to the international community. An awful lot of our attraction comes through the various consulate offices. We have in excess of 70 consulate offices that are located in the metro area. So many of the consulates are visiting us. We visit with them. When their dignitaries are in town, they visit with us. We visit with them. And so we have an opportunity to have those exchanges, which get an awful lot of deals going.
And what is the website that people can go? What is the domain name or web address that people can go to?
They can go to Fulton, www.fultonecon.org.
Okay, www.fultonecon.org.
Yes.
Okay.
And I should also mention, Commissioner, that not only do we do business attraction, we do business expansion, business retention and expansion. Bordering states are constantly knocking on our businesses' doors, trying to get them to relocate from Fulton County to elsewhere. We spend an awful lot of time visiting with existing businesses because in the final analysis, they become ambassadors for us when we bring the Porsches in the world. We need for existing businesses to tell other prospective businesses how well they enjoy being in Fulton County and why a new prospect should consider being in Fulton County. Startups, very, very important. Yes. A new generation of businesses to replace the mid-size and those that are growing larger. We need a constant, sustainable flow of new businesses moving in. So we spend a lot of time on startups. Some people would call them mom and pops. We work a lot with the universities, with the tech-based startups, and we work a lot, as I mentioned earlier, with home-based businesses that are growing out of basements and garages.
Well, small businesses are the lifeline of our country. Are there any special projects that are coming up in District 5 or around Fulton County that you want to share with us?
Because of confidentiality, I can't mention certain names, but I can certainly tell you about certain areas that we're focusing on. The Camp Creek area, we have a special interest in Merck Road. We are taking a special look at the Merck Road landfill. We are working with a major grocery chain to locate a store within District 5. There are an awful lot of other developments in the area that I care not to mention, but they represent at least 2,500 jobs. We expect most of those to close before the end of the year.
That's a great opportunity. If we can bring 2,500 jobs to District 5 then, and to Fulton County, then you guys are doing what you're supposed to be doing. We thank you for your work and your service for Fulton County. We'll be right back. Thank you. As many of you know, I am a strong proponent for the arts in all of its various forms. Today, I'd like to welcome both Lisa Adler and Marguerite Hanna from the Horizon Theater Company. Welcome, ladies.
Thanks for having us.
If you will, please share with our viewers a little history on the Horizon Theater Company.
Sure. So we are in our 31st season in our theater in the Little Five Points area of town, and we've been doing contemporary plays since then. So our mission is to connect people, inspire hope, and promote positive change through the stories of our times. So we do new plays that haven't been done in the city before. We develop new plays about issues in our community, and then we also do programming for youth, both young people and also developing professionals. And we've been doing that for a really long time, and we have a 172-seat theater in the Little Five Points area of town. So very intimate, and with all local professional actors in our company.
Awesome. Inspiring hope for 31 years.
That's got it. You got it.
What programming do you have available for youth at Horizon Theater?
We do a couple different things. We do things that are, we do camps and classes with our partner, Atlanta Children's Theater. So we'll be doing Camp Stardust this summer, musical theater program. We also do a production of Madeline's Christmas, which is a classic children's novel that we do with a very diverse cast from all over Metro Atlanta. We cast two cast of 12 girls, 24 little girls from all over Metro Atlanta with 3 adult professionals, and we run that over the holidays. And then we also have an apprentice and intern company for developing professionals, and that is Marguerite's area. And I'm
That's
glad her
my
talk
world.
about that.
Yeah, we have a pre-professional program, we call it. It's for apprentices and interns. It's throughout the year. We take young people out of college and in those early years of foundation, and we say, so you want to be in our industry, we want you in the industry, but it's time for you to learn more than what you learned in school. So they stay with us for the whole year. We have master's classes 3 days a week. They are on crew for our different shows. We have one of the things we do, which is a part of Horizon's mission, we have playwrights in addition. So we have playwright apprentices, we have acting apprentices, we have stage management apprentices, technical apprentices. So we really bridge the gap for them. We become their mentors. I become their mentor, Mama Marguerite. But we really get them to the point where they're ready to be artists for the future. And so that's one of the things. We have our Young Playwrights Festival that's coming up in a couple of weeks, where we bring playwrights from our area, from Georgia, but all around the country. These guys are in high school and college, and they come together for this week of boot camp where they get to learn how to write plays better. And then in the summer, we have interns that work on all of our shows. So we really kind of invest in the next generation.
Yeah.
How important are the arts for our community as a whole?
Oh, we have to nurture the soul of our community. Artists look at the world differently. We see all the layers of life. So if we can nurture another generation to have a heart for their community, for people who can love people when they're doing well and when they're not at their best, that's what an artist does. And so we're training young people to fulfill that for our future. So when we're too old to pull up the fight, that we have a next generation that's out there sharing with the community and bringing the community together.
And it's really important that there be sports, but sports is not everyone's thing. Some people do sports and arts. You want to give kids an outlet in as many ways they can to express their creativity, to learn teamwork, to learn to collaborate, and hopefully that whether that's sports or arts or something extracurricular growing up, it's in their youth that they learn to love that and then take that on into their adult lives with them.
And one of the things I love about the arts is it's universal.
Yeah, absolutely.
And everyone can do it. Everyone can participate. And so that's one of the things that I think it helps bring us together as a community.
It does, and it really is. For theater in particular, you learn stories about other people. So theater is a way to teach empathy, compassion, letting yourself walk in other people's shoes so that you can really understand where people are coming from. Some people do not try to put themselves in the position of somebody else, and theater teaches you to do that as a community and to care about other people in your community.
Well, I love your mission, connecting people and inspiring hope. How can people find out more about being connected and being inspired?
Well, you can go to horizontheater.com is our website, and we've got something special coming up that's great for teens and families. We are actually presenting a production in Piedmont Park, June 3rd through 7th. We're going to be running our production of Avenue Q, PG-13 edition, and we're going to have thousands of free tickets available that go online on May 1st. You can just come for free to the park and enjoy professional musical theater outside with a really diverse, wonderful production in the park.
And if you have any young people that are listening to this, or parents say, my young person wants in, there are applications online on our website. They log into the education section and they can find out about all of our other programming that can bring them in and help them learn a little bit about our industry.
Well, thank you, Lisa and Marguerite, for being here today and talking with us about being inspired and being connected, and obviously Horizon Theater and a great 31 years of work that you've done. Very glad to have you. Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
In today's motivational moment, I would like Pastor Arundel Hope from the Laster Chapel United Methodist Church to share with us a word of inspiration. Pastor, welcome to District Dialogues.
Thank you, Commissioner. I would like to just take a moment to talk about the storm that we are seeing in Baltimore, Maryland, where we have rioters in the streets, and we've found that we've broken down the relationship between government and citizens, where citizens don't feel that government is for them. And I want to let our young folk know that there are ways of making it through the storms that you have in your life. And we don't have to go around tearing up our cities and our communities, but there are ways that we can make it. First of all, we need a sense of mission and purpose in each and every one of our lives. We need to know where we're going, what we want to do in life, what life holds for each and every one of us. The second thing we need to have in life is a way of salvaging some good things, even in a bad situation. Even though we find that this is not an ideal situation in Baltimore, we want to know that there are still some things that we can do. Right now, we can still salvage some of our young folk. I see right now that even our gang members are beginning to come together to find solutions as ways of coming together as a community and ways of beginning to find some positive things that they can do within our community. We must salvage the good things in life in a bad situation.
Thank you, Pastor Hope. As we wrap up today's show, I'd like to invite you to stay connected with my office. You can reach us anytime in our office, online, or of course, on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Thanks for watching District Dialogues. We'll see you next time.